What's up, everybody? It's Common Sense Investor coming at you with another video. And in this video, a lot of y'all are going to be happy because the conspiracy Common Sense Investor is back. Boy, don't you know the SEC has made a major move, and I ain't seen nobody talking about it. All right? I come across this article. The SEC reportedly requires enforcement staff to seek commission approval for formal orders of investigations. And it was written February 4th, 2025. Now, why is this going to be important? First off, what they've done, this has been a tug of war between the SEC and presidents. When Obama was in office, they had a policy change that said that the investigators, the lawyers, could investigate crime and manipulation, and when they find corruption, they were to bring it to the commission, and the commission would look at the case and they would bring the charges. That's how it worked under Obama. And then when Trump came in, they rescinded that policy, and they took the power of investigation away from the lawyers. And now, if the lawyers want to investigate a market maker for corruption, they must first have permission from the commissioners. There's 5 commissioners. Right now, there's 3 left. 2 of them have resigned, Gary Gensler and the other woman. Now, follow the bouncing ball. Obama puts a policy. The lawyers at the SEC have delegated power to investigate market makers and people who they believe or have complaints about market manipulation. When Trump comes in, he rescinds that order, and now the power to bring investigations is now put back into the hands of the commissioners and out of the hands of the lawyers. Then Biden came in, and when Biden came in, he rescinded that policy, and he let the power of the investigations be put back into the hands of the lawyers like it's supposed to be. And then if they find corruption, they bring the case to the commissioners like they're supposed to. And the very first act of the new Trump administration's SEC, because make no mistake about it, this is who he's choosing to run the SEC for him. The power to investigate Ken Griffin, Doug Seafood, any other market maker, or any other hedge fund for manipulation now rests in the hands of Hester Pierce and her cronies. Now, I've talked to one person and they say, come on, CSI, give Hester Pierce a chance. She might go along with the program now that Gary Gensler's out of there. And I laugh and I go, give her a chance. Scorpion's a scorpion. It's going to sting you, man. You know who this woman is. And now the power to bring investigations against these people that have stolen everything from us rests in her hands. How you like y'all's Trump SEC so far? Now, let me say something about the Trump SEC and the Republicans and the Democrats and the SEC and all these other things that are going on with Elon Musk, okay? I want you to pay particular attention to this common sense, all right? Who do you hear crying? The Democrats. The Democrats are so upset because Trump has sent Elon in to find their slush money funds and cut it off. That's why you hear Democrats raising hell. What shocks me, though, is how you don't have one single Democrat complaining about the waste that Elon actually found. They didn't say that what he's saying is not true. They're just not saying anything about it at all. But here's the interesting thing you should know. What Republican have you heard cry about it? Huh? What Republican have you heard say anything negative about Elon going in and doing what he's doing and saying that Trump is overstepping his grounds? Not a one. Why? Because they're not attacking the Republican slush fund money and where all their donations come from, okay? But if they ever get to the SEC and we go to looking at the books, then you're going to hear Republicans go to raising hell because all the kickbacks that them son of a bitches get, that some of y'all love to death on the Republican side, that take money from these people. If Elon was to hit the SEC next, then you'd hear some Republicans complain. I love the fact that Republicans are eating it up. Why? Because they're not attacking the Republican slush funds. All right, and then the next administration, when another Democrat ever makes it back in, then they're going to start attacking the Republican slush funds again. Simple as that, people. And we're all caught up in the middle. Now, one more thing I thought was interesting about this article was who wrote it. Brad Bondi. Now, I read that wrong, and I was a little tired and had a couple drinks the first time I seen it. And I thought, oh, that's Trump's new Attorney General. So we in good shape here. When I sat back at my computer this morning, I see that it's Brad Bondi. And I said, Brad Bondi? Her name is Pam Bondi. So I did a little investigation. The Trump-connected Brad Bondi is a new SEC chair contender, they wrote, in November. All right? In November. So now we've got Pam Bondi as the Attorney General. And if anybody's going to bring a case against the market makers, it's going to be her. All right? And put them in jail. Her brother, because this is her brother, is now a contender for the SEC chair that's empty. Interesting, isn't it? And then we see over here in another article, Brad Bondi, Global Co-Chair of Investigations and White Collar Defense at Law firm, Paul Hastings. Okay? He defends white collar criminals. And that's who Donald Trump's fixing to put up for possible SEC chair. All right? Most likely, definitely going to be on the commission, if not the chair. But if the Attorney General's his sister, don't you think he's fixing to give Brad Bondi the SEC chair position? What's up, friends? It's the Common Sense Investor. Look, if you're having problems getting your bot set up and working and making a profit for you, then you've come to the right place. Simply go to the link pinned in the comments to the class openings and see what time and day is open that you're available for. Send me an email and I will put you on the schedule. During the class, you will learn how to set up your charts, add Galileo FX or any other bot to your charts. I explain the watch list and why I use the currencies that I do, and I show you how to set yours up. I explain that it is imperative for you to choose the right lot size and how to do it so that your bot works effectively. I show you how to run an optimization test, which you will do once a week, and I will show you how to run a single test on that currency to ensure they stay accurate. In other words, when you walk away, you will know how Galileo FX bot works, and it can begin to make you profits, or any other bot that you choose. Moving average bots, MACD bots, they all work the same. Take the 1-hour class, get started today, and start making consistent profits.